Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and happy Saturday evening to you guys. Well, maybe Saturday night. What? It's 9:30. Well, at least here on the East Coast, it's 9:30. So I've been really, really busy. Yes, even during quarantine. So I haven't made a video in several days. So I apologize in advance. I wasn't even going to make one tonight, but I got a few inboxes, a few DMs like, "Hey, I'm looking forward to your video, and you've been gone." So here I am. So I wanted to talk to you guys tonight about rebooting and restarting yourself while you're in quarantine and going through all of this craziness with the coronavirus. All right, guys, here's the thing. And again, everything I say is my opinion. So there's nothing factual, no statistics, none of that. All right, guys. So for me, I was already in the process of changing a lot of things in my life, changing some inner things, changing some individuals around me, changing just some things that I wasn't really no longer considering to be peaceful in my life, and even some things internally, if I'm going to be honest. So I started that maybe a year ago. So when the quarantine happened for me, rebooting and restarting was nothing new. It kind of already caught me in the process. So quarantine actually, it defined it more and made it more profound in my life. And I just started to focus on a lot of different things. But I keep forgetting to turn off my DMs and my social medias when I'm recording. But the one thing that the spirit had been very, very clear to me about when all this quarantine stuff happened was that, and don't get me wrong, as I always say, I don't want to be insensitive to the people who are really going through, losing a loved one and truly fighting this disease and truly have lost their jobs and their businesses. I don't want to be insensitive to these individuals. In fact, I'm helping a lot of people behind the scenes. I truly am. But I think because many people are so fearful of the unknown, our mind is boggled in fear. Your frequency is really low. Your frequency is really low because that's what fear does. And so I believe that so many people are in fear because, again, of the uncertainty. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Bills are probably due tomorrow, and maybe you haven't even gotten your stimulus check yet, or maybe you just don't know, what's going to go on with your job. And it's a lot. If we're honest, it's a lot because we're used to having things in our control. We're used to kind of setting plans and knowing what we're going to be doing this week or next month. And now we're sitting here, don't know what we're going to be doing in the next 5 minutes. But, God had been very, very clear to me through my quarantine because, again, I was really fasting and connecting spiritually. And, again, everything is not going to relate to everyone. There's never one size fits all. Who's assigned to you is assigned to you. And that's never everyone. So I'm just hoping I can help just one person at least. So here's the thing, guys. I want you guys to understand that you are not alone. You are not the only one going through this uncertainty, having to make major changes in your life. Because sometimes when you're hit like this and you're in a storm, it really starts to feel like you're the only one going through this. Well, guys, I'm telling you, I've talked to several different celebrities, right? Not to even bring celebrities in this. But the reason why I did is for some reason, there's this illusion that, the celebrity life is full of perfection and they don't have the same issues we have or the same troubles we have. But you know what? This time is really, really proving to a lot of people that at the end of the day, celebrities are just celebrities. You got to stop worshiping people and realize that these individuals are just like us. I don't care how much money they have. Remember, they may have more money than you, but they also have more responsibility than you. They have more bills than you. They're taking care of more people than you. They're in a different tax bracket. So we got to understand that. And then not to mention with them, the celebrity world right now is really, really taking a hit. I mean, who's going to go to anybody's stadium right now? In fact, when do we even think a stadium will be packed again. So it really doesn't matter of what the government is saying about, oh, well, lockdown to be over in a month, 2, 3 months. Come on. I mean, you've already scared the living crap out of most people in the world. So it's going to really take some time for people to get back to the point where they feel safe, that they can fill a coliseum or they will go to an outdoor arena to attend a concert. So celebrities have it even worse. You have a lot of people feel like, oh, well, a celebrity don't know what we're going through because they have money and I'm broke. Yes, they may have money, but again, they have more responsibilities. So now, and because a lot of their money comes from these shows, they're affected even more. Even more. So it's uncertainty with them as well. No one is exempt from this. Public figures, celebrities, presidents, no one is exempt. At the end of the day, God is God, and God is going to get all of our attentions. It doesn't matter who you are. But here's what I've been doing, and here what has been working for me. Again, I believe as a whole, there's a message to the world. Yes, you guys have gotten crazy. You have lost your mind. Everyone's running around like ants. You're working. You're busy, busy, busy. You're not even trying to implement me, God, into your life or into the world. So let me shut you down. Yes, there is a whole message overall for the world. But most importantly, there are so many individual messages that each of us have to receive. And only you would know what your message are. You should know by now what it is that God has been telling you in the message that you yourself need to receive in coronavirus. And if you haven't received any messages, then you're probably too busy putting on TikTok. You're probably too busy just being full of fear and not keeping your frequency up. And I get it. No judgment here. I get it. But I'm telling you guys, you got to get to the point where you give up the control. And this is coming from a control freak. Well, used to be control freak. But as we see at this point, we have control over absolutely nothing. So you got to get to the point where you're like, God, okay, I'm so tired and burnt out trying to figure this thing out. Obviously, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to have my job. I don't know if my business is going to succeed. I'm tired of trying to figure it out. Can you please help me just take the control factor off? I surrender. It is what it is. All I know is that you will protect me. You will provide for me and my family. You will provide. That's it. I'm not going, because think about it. No matter how much we stress about what's going to happen, are we getting an answer? Is there anything that's factual? No one has an answer right now. No one. There are so much people right now dealing with anxiety and fear and depression and stuff because, it's just not knowing the uncertainty. But I'm telling you guys, so many people are not realizing that this is the season of manifestation. There are some people sitting home literally not trying to get the message, just playing on TikTok, playing on social media, and not even considering the fact that you may not have a job even when a lockdown is over. Okay, like today I had a one of my properties that I rent out. Someone moved, so I had to get a storage unit to put some things in. It was a furnished property, so I had to put some things into storage. Well, when I got to the storage, I thought I could have a live person, come to the door with a mask on. No, honey, they're doing everything online, 100% at the storage unit. And it just made me realize, like, you know what? I think a lot of these businesses, even doctor's appointments, like so many of my patients have doctor appointments that I have to sign so much detailed paperwork. And these documents are coming, they're DocuSign. Like the doctors are doing FaceTime appointments. Like, so if you think about it, when these doctors and business owners start to realize that, I can still find a way to do this, but keep my overhead down. I don't have to have a building. I can do all this, not doctors per se, because I mean, you still have to go into the office. But my point is, going forward, even when life gets back to some type of normalcy, why not look at it like, well, I may as well just keep it the way it is because I saved a lot of money during coronavirus. So again, your job may not even be safe. So the same way that these people are expanding their minds to say, let me try to offer my services this way. This is what you should be doing. Well, not what you should be doing. What we should be doing is realizing, how do I expand my thinking in the sense of how do I take my business more to technology? Or, okay, there's a good chance I may not be going back to this job. So let me find out, what do I do well? Do I cut hair well? Am I a great stylist? Whatever that thing may be for you. Am I a cake baker? Whatever this may be for you. Like, how are you applying that now to helping you with funding? Because, honey, let me tell you, this ain't the time to keep depending on government, not even your pastor, because a lot of people are depending on the churches or, wanting to, give the churches a hard time. And listen, these people they're trying to keep the building of the church building afloat. Their money, ties, all that stuff is cut because people are not working. So I believe God is showing us, listen, you can't depend on a pastor. You can't depend on the government. You can't depend on your job. You can depend on no one who is a human being. At this point, you need to be depending on me, asking me the direction to take. What should I be doing? So once you get past the fear factor by just saying, you know what, God, I release it all to you. Once you start, again, removing people, removing things that are just taxing on your mind, that's stressing you out, just complicating you, if you get quiet and if you get still, he will give you a direction on what to take. But I'm telling you guys, I always stress to you guys, sorry, I'm sure you guys hear my dog snoring back there, but I stress to you guys how important obedience is. You cannot play with obedience because there can be a blessing. If, let's just say, the Spirit puts something in your mind tonight and says, okay, in the morning, I need you to go and try to lease this building, but you got to do it tomorrow, right? In your mind, you're thinking like, oh my God, I don't have any money. How am I going to lease this building? The coronavirus is out here. I want to be sure that I'm protected. If he has told you to do that, then by all means, you protect yourself when you go, but you move. Because see, sometimes what we don't realize is that our blessings are also connected to others. So let's just say God told you to go and try to lease this building. Again, in the natural mind, it makes no sense. But when you get there, that person who owns that building or who manages that building, they've been hit hard financially too. So at this point, they really need the money. But guess what? It may be something connected where that person really, really needed that money. Either he was going to take that or she was going to take that money to pay their tithes and offering or help their church members, or maybe their lights would be cut off tomorrow with small children in the house. But because you were obedient to move when he says move, it's a win-win. You help that person. And when you get there, it's a good chance that you're going to get, well, not even a good chance. It's almost, if God says move, you're going to get that building. It is the procrastination that keeps us back and keep us missing blessings. It was the most difficult thing for me because I was literally the world's best procrastinator years ago. But about 2 years ago, when God had to deal with me and I realized that I had missed a major blessing because I waited a day too late when I heard him the day before, it taught me that when you hear that voice, I don't care what it looks like in the natural realm, you got to move. You have to move because someone else is also connected to that blessing. But most importantly, he's trying to give you something. He's trying to open a door, but he really wants to realize or see if you're truly ready for what you're asking for. Because if you're not moving, you're not ready for it. You don't trust me. You don't trust me. I'm telling you, it's yours. Go get it. So, so I just really want to encourage someone because what I don't want to happen is for people to just be sitting here playing on social media and just getting all caught up with the same old shenanigans every day, screaming how bored there are, is nothing to do, and literally not setting your mind up to say, what is the next move? Because once the president, the government, whoever says 2 months from now, okay, everything's back open. Everything's back open. Everyone's free to go. What happened to these businesses that didn't have any money coming in and have to file bankruptcy? What like where are you going? Where are you going? So you have to get to the point where you literally are connecting so you can hear your next move. But please understand you are not alone. There are so many people, including celebrities, who are going through it. You're not alone. So that spirit of suicides creep up, that spirit of depression. I'm sorry, that spirit of depression, that spirit of anxiety. Listen, cast it down. Cast it down. Listen, I don't know what it is God's trying to tell me, but I'm going to sit still. I'm going to get this message because I know without a doubt, if I do not receive this message, everything will be at standstill. No doors would open because I'm not being obedient. So I just wanted to encourage you guys, Tippy, if you don't stop. I just wanted to encourage you guys, and I hope you guys have a great evening. Keep pushing. Whatever you do, do not give up. Whatever you do, seek your next move. Your next move is everything. Your next move is what's going to open major doors to everything you were trying to do. This is the perfect time. The world is quiet. You don't have as much competition. Like, you can hear now. Move, guys. Move, 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 move. Let's hold hands. Well, we can't hold hands right now. Hold my hand. Let's move. Well, we can hold hands with gloves on, but we got to move, baby. So you guys have a great one. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.